Happy weekend, everyone. Good morning. It's Saturday and the last day of the month of June. I hope you are all resting well. I recognize that some people might still be asleep. Of course, take all the rest you deserve. And whenever you wake up and you're ready to relax, you can catch a replay of this amazing session this morning. It's the last day of the month of Saturday. And guess what? It is the last day of my 90 days success challenge. Woo, 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 woo. Hello, hello. Wow, it's been a journey since April. 90 days success challenge. And because today is the last day, I thought what better way to come on live and wrap it all up. Um, but before I go ahead, I just want to say thank you, a very big and massive thank you to all people, all persons, everyone that has interacted with my post, that has engaged with my post, that has been following actively, reading, you know, engaging, making comments, supporting, because it has been very supportive. I wouldn't have been here without yourselves, without you engaging with my post, without you making comments or posting, I wouldn't have been here. And I want to say a very big thank you. And I'm hoping that in some ways, maybe not necessarily all of the days, but some posts hit you, like encouraged you, motivated you, gave you the willpower to go ahead, reminded you of how wonderful you are, reminded you of how your dreams are valid, gave you the tool you need to press forward. So I'm hoping that some of those posts did that for you. Well, it's been a journey. And again, I don't know, I'm going to cast our mind back to week 6, where we talked about overcoming challenges. Well, I'm facing one right now. My internet is deciding that it is going to act up, or on and off, on and off. I've been trying to find a location that in the house that will give me the optimum bandwidth. But hey, here we go. So in case you see me going up and down, it's just the internet. It's not me. I'm just trying my best here, and that's a challenge. But you know what? I'm pressing forward. I'm going on. I'm not going to pause. I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going. That is what overcoming challenges is all about. So just to recap what we have done in the last, or what are the topics we have looked into in the last 90 days, 12 solid weeks. Before I go on to recap, whenever you come on live to catch the replay, it would be lovely for you to just put a comment in the comment section so that I know where you're watching me from, and just say hello, because it's all about creating an impact. It's all about reminding people that you are doing your best, reminding people that they can achieve what they want to achieve. So thank you very much for the 2 viewers I can see. I'm hoping that this encourages you. So to recap, we started the 90-day challenge at week 1, where we laid the foundation. It's basically laying the foundation of what the challenge is going to be about. And we did that by sharing posts about what I would be talking about during the course of the, broadly speaking, during the course of the 90 days, excuse me. And, you know, just basically laying the foundation for the conversation. And then week 2, we looked at business beginnings. And now this is just for me, because I have a business that I run online, but it might not necessarily be business beginnings for yourself. It might be something as simple as your school beginning or your new job beginning, whatever it is for you. It could be any of that. So yeah, it could be any of that for you. So I did talk a little bit about the business beginnings, why I decided to do a business, and then what motivated me, those things around business beginnings, and it could be anything but that for you, and that's okay. At the end of the day, it is how it relates to your life. All of these learnings are not just specific to individual. You can apply them in whichever way you deem fit. Then in week 3, we looked at motivation and mindset, very important. What is it that is motivating you? Your mindset. Is there a need for you to shift? Is there a need for you to unlearn? Is there a need for you to relearn? These are the things we talked about that week. Then in week 4, we emphasized the importance of celebrating small wins. Excuse me, we emphasize the importance of celebrating small wins. It's very vital. I cannot underestimate the importance of celebrating small wins, because most times as individuals, we tend to look for those big things. But what we fail to recognize is celebrating those small wins gives us the strength and the courage, the grace to keep going towards achieving that big thing, because every little step counts towards achieving the big dream. So it was more of an emphasis on celebrating small wins. And I'm just here to encourage you today, do not forget to celebrate small wins. It could be as simple as, oh, finally, I was able to turn that switch on. Maybe it's been giving you a tough time and you've not been able to do it. And finally, you did it. That's a small win. Celebrate it, because that is a stepping stone to greater heights. Then in week 5, we looked at balancing work and life. And I think that is everybody's challenge today. Whether you're married, whether you're single, whether you have a family or not, everybody is struggling to balance work and life. We shared some tips. I shared some tips on my post, my regular post, on how you could potentially balance work and life. And I hope that that was helpful. And of course, I'm here to learn as well. So if anyone has anything, if you want to go back to my pages or my posts to look through the post that I shared, and you think there is something I missed, of course, do let me know. I'm learning as well. It's a learning process for me as well. Week 7, for the parents amongst us, we talked about parenting triumphs. So I know that some people are not parents, and that's fine, but it doesn't necessarily have to be parenting triumphs. It could be anything triumphant for you. But I focused on parenting triumphs, just to encourage fellow parents out there to celebrate what they think they've done well. It's not an easy journey. So I talked about parenting triumphs, where I shared posts on how I celebrate my children, and little things that they do that really make me feel proud to be a parent. And I encourage you to do same too, because it's always very easy to focus on how you think you are failing as a parent, whereas are not necessarily failing. You are doing the best that you can, and when you focus on the positive aspects of parenting, then you realize that you've done massively well. So in week 8, we looked at personal growth and resilience. Very important in everything we do. Let us not forget ourselves. We need to keep growing. Learning is constant. Personal growth. What is that thing that you're doing that is helping you grow? Are you trudging towards that dream? What steps are you taking to achieve those dreams? How are you a better version of yourself? How were you better than yesterday? What are you doing today that is going to make you better than you were yesterday? So those are things that we talked about. And we also talked about personal growth and reflection. Of course, for personal growth to happen, there has to be a moment of reflection, and it is in that reflection you work out whether you are growing or not. So my post that week was to encourage yourselves reading, to think about, to reflect and think about how you can develop as a person to be a better version of yourself. Now, week 9 was tools and techniques. Now, there are several tools and techniques depending on what you're looking at. For me, I was looking at it from the perspective of as a digital business owner, but I'm hoping that you were able to transfer that learning to other aspects of your life, because I know that not everybody on my page is a business owner or even a digital business owner at that. But for me, I was looking at techniques that I use to run my digital business, which is social media, SEO campaigning, all of those keywords, all of those things that relate to social media. And I hope that as well, you were able to, reflect on the tools and techniques that you have within you or with you to help you to achieve those dreams and those goals that you desire for yourself, to help you to deliver on your outcomes. Now, week 10, wow, it's been a journey. Like, it's been a journey, 90 days. So week 10, we looked at inspiring others. Amazing. Because in all of this, we want to create an impact, isn't it? In everything we do, well, I speak for myself and I know and I hope that that's what you want to also look at doing. Whatever you are doing, you want to create an impact to other people. You want to inspire others. And that is what I reflected on for week 10, inspiring others, how I can inspire you, what I can do to inspire you as an individual, to people who are the people I'd like to inspire, some words of encouragement, some words to help you push further, to keep going, you know. So that is what we talked about in week 10. And I'm hopeful that you took one or two things away from that week. Then we got to week 11 and we talked about building a community. Oh my goodness, it's just impossible to survive without a community. No matter how you feel self-sufficient, you need a community to thrive. And I emphasize the importance of trying to build your own community, build your community of friends, build your community to support you at work, or in whatever ways, the importance of building a community. We shared different posts on how daily posts on how you could potentially build your own community, find out what your community wants, what is it that what is it that they want to receive from you, how can you help them to get that which they are looking to achieve, to get what they want, in what way can you contribute towards their goals, or in what way can you contribute towards their dreams, in what way would you be able to bring them together. So those were the daily posts that I kind of like posted on the week to just encourage building a community. Wow, I've been speaking now for 11 minutes, and and I'm trying my very best to just summarize everything that we've talked about in the last 12 weeks. It's been packed. It's been a 90 days or 12 weeks of immense reflection, immense growth, immense positivity, really. Now, week 12, which is what we are wrapping up on. I went back, I reflected, I took some things that I felt that was very important to emphasize: the importance of vision boards, the importance of self-reflection. It's so important that we inculcate these habits. Very important that we inculcate these habits. So with vision boards, I find that sometimes when I feel very low and I go to look at my board, it motivates me. It's kind of like okay, you need to do this. So therefore, you have to stand up, or you need to rise above that challenge. You need to rise above that thing that is setting you back, so that your eyes are on the prize. It's eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize. So vision boards help you to picture what you want to achieve, help you to set targets, help you to set goals. That is the importance of vision board. Then to and then I also talked about self-reflection, I believe. I'm trying to recollect now. This week has been very busy. So yeah, I talked about self-reflection and so many other things that I felt like, so many any other things that I think would wrap up this challenge. Now, that's the summary of what we talked about. I will come back to week 12 because there's one last thing I want us to talk about to finally wrap it up. Now, for me, I want to talk about my learnings. I want to talk about my personal, even my challenges, because it's not been an easy 90 days. Imagine having to do something every day for 90 days. Every single day for 90 days. Thank you so much to that lovely viewer. God bless you. Every day for 90 days. It comes with its challenges. There are moments I don't feel like posting. There are moments I don't even have the time to post. There were moments like that, but I just have to think about, what do I want to achieve? That post I'm posting today might just touch somebody's life. It might just be the difference between somebody's day and it might just be the difference between somebody's day and somebody's successful day, or somebody's day at work happy, making them happy. It might just be the difference between that person's day being good or bad. So I sit down, I reflect, I think about, oh goodness, I need to put something. I know people are engaging and I do not want to disappoint them. So those of you that know or have been following my posts, thank you, Sis Diola, watching from Nigeria. I've just seen you. Thank you so much. For those of you that have been following me consistently, you would notice that I post every day at 8. From the 90-day challenge, I try to post every day at 8. There were some days I was posting at 9. Those days were days that I was having moments. And it's okay. That's just the honest truth. It's okay to have those moments. And it's something that I wanted to share. It's okay to have those moments because no one is perfect. We go through a lot. Life is busy. But in everything, what I'm grateful for was that I did not give up. So there is no day, like if you go back my post 90 days, I was always posting. The days I fail to post at 8 o'clock, then you know I'm having one of those moments. So, but whatever happens, I make sure I post, even if it's by 10 a.m. or even if it is by, what I just post. I just post every day. So thank you, sis. She says he admires my tenacity and commitment. Thank you very much, sis. I mean, we have to stay resilient, and this challenge has really been an eye opener. So those were my challenges. One, regularly posting, keeping up to date was as difficult can be, but I did it, and I'm glad and I'm proud of myself. And it's just a message to you watching me out there, you that have been following my posts out there, that you can do it. Just keep going. Just whatever it doesn't even have to be a post. Whatever your life endeavors are, whatever it is that you've set out for yourself, just keep going. It's better to show up than to not show up at all. So that was one of the big takeaway for me and my challenges as well. Learning is because one of the learnings I've taken away from this whole process is reflecting. I find myself reflecting every moment. This 90 days has been a time of reflection for me because for each time I need to think about what I have to do or what I have to share with you, all my followers. I have to process myself. I have to think about how it has impacted me and share so that um, you can resonate with it. So, and in the moment of me thinking and working out what to share, I learned a bit more about myself, and that has been an amazing journey. I learned a bit more of myself. It brings to light areas I need to work on. It brought to light areas that I needed to work on. It brought to light, it was it, it's interesting. It did bring flag a lot of things that, oh, you need to work on that, you need to work on this, oh, you're good at that, you're good at this, you're this, that. And that's the essence of the challenge. That's why it's called a challenge. It's not easy, but it's been helpful. It's been a journey. So I don't just those are just two out of the many more you know challenges I faced, plus the advantages of the process for me. Now, conscious of time, and I know that many people who want to go about their activities, I just want to wrap this up by saying something. This is week 12, and today is the last day. And the big takeaway for me from this whole process is, do not underestimate the power of dreaming intentionally. Dreaming intentionally, or you could call it setting goals intentionally. Whatever it is, do not underestimate the power of dreaming intentionally. It is so important. When this challenge was brought upon me, like say they told me, oh, you have to do the 90-day challenge. I was like, oh, I'm not sure I can do it, but I'd like to take a challenge. It's been my desire to impact the life of others. That's what I want to do. I want to share my knowledge. I want to share my learnings, and I also want to learn from others. And I thought, what better way to do that than to commit to this challenge? So that was a dream for me, right? But for that dream to come true, I had to be intentional. I had to be intentional, and that is the key. It's okay to dream, but you have to be intentional about your dreams. That is my big takeaway from this whole process that I have gone through in the 90 days. And I'm hoping that for you that have been reading my posts regularly, that have been engaging with my posts regularly, that have managed to impact your life in some ways. I may not necessarily be the one person that will impact your life always, because I bring something different to the table. Different people you meet in your walk of life bring different things to your table. But I'm hoping that I've been able to create an impact in your life. So now, just to share one of the power of dreaming intentionally. One of the there are three things that that it does to you. It gives you clarity and direction. When you dream and dream intentionally, when you set goals and set goals intentionally, when you have desires and have those desires intentionally, like have a goal, have something you're working towards intentionally, it clarifies, it provides clarity and direction for you. If there is anything I've taken away from this challenge, 90 days challenge I have just done, I have gotten more clarity. Not complete, it may not be completely clear, but I am better, I'm at a better place than I was 90 days ago. So I've gotten some clarity and it has given me some sense of direction. Thank you so much to the person that is watching me. Do put the comments in the comment section so I know where you're watching me from. Yes, dreaming intentionally provides you with clarity and direction. The other thing that it does is that it increases your motivation. Sometimes people think things that feel impossible, that feel out of reach. But I can tell you for a fact that what that does is it increases your motivation. It makes you feel more motivated. Oh, I want to live in the sky, for example. If you're telling people around you, they will be like, that's impossible, that's impossible. But if you've gone through this challenge I've gone through, this 90 days challenge, or you've engaged with my post, you would come out knowing that it is not impossible. And you will continue to motivate yourself. You will continue to be like, it is not impossible. I know there are going to be setbacks, but I will prod forward. I know there are going to be things that will stop me, but I will keep on going. I know that there will be obstacles. I know there will be naysayers. I know there will be whatever, but I will keep going. So when you have big dreams, it motivates you. Then the third benefit is resilience. I shared my challenges, but instead of it setting me back and you stopped reading from me, what has happened? I kept on posting. But you know what I've built? Resilience. That is what I built. I'm continuing to be more resilient so that when things come and hit me, you can't achieve your goal. I'm not gonna move. I'm like, okay, that's fine. We'll move on to the next thing. When things come, it's momentary. It hits me, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be. This is a temporary setback. I will prod forward, and you stand up very quickly. That is what resilience does for you. So it is very important. Your dreams. Look, I'm here to encourage you today. Your dreams. Don't ever undermine them. Do not ever undermine those dreams because it can come to pass. If you have a change of mindset, if you have the motivation, and if you have clarity and direction, those dreams will come to pass. It may take time, but if you persevere, it will come to pass. And that is my encouragement for you today, wrapping up with 12 of this amazing challenge. So, dreaming intentionally allows us to shape our future actively. Actively. You see, I mean, intentionality creates or allows for active shaping. When you just don't do things intentionally, then we lose momentum. But when you do things intentionally, then you would actively do whatever it takes to make those things happen because you are intentional about it. So that is wrapping up the 90-day challenge. I'm curious to know, whenever you catch the replay, what do you want me to do next? What do you think will benefit you? What do you want me to share next? But of course, as a businesswoman, there's no way I'm going to wrap this challenge without talking about what I do, and sharing about it. So I'm a digital business owner, and my role, as in I'm just here to share this amazing opportunity as well. Just to wrap that up, sharing this amazing opportunity is still part of the dreaming intentionally. So many people have big dreams. So many people are thinking of things. Oh, what can I do? How can I spend more time with my family? How can I be there for my children? What can I do differently? Or, so many things. There's so many desires. But all of us is just feeling out of place. It's just feeling impossible to reach. So the same for me. I had dreams, and as part of achieving those dreams that I have, I've decided to be intentional about it because it's okay to keep thinking, oh, I wish, oh, this is what I wish, oh, I wish that, I wish this, I wish that. But if you do nothing about it, it's not going to change. And that's where the intentionality comes in. And that is where the active shaping of your future comes in. Like, you can't keep wishing, you have to do something to actively change your narrative. So I'm a digital business owner. Many of you watching me today know me. I'm a professional. I work as a statistician, but I'm also a digital business owner. And I can tell you that it's a flexible business that I've done. I'm doing is flexible. Like, it doesn't interfere with my day job. So, I mean, if this sounds like something that you'd even want to look at, but you want to find out more about, that's my website there. You can, send me a message, send me a DM, visit my website, and then we can take it from there. Let us work together to achieve those dreams. I don't know what it is for you, but I know that I'm on my journey to shaping the future I have dreamt for myself. I'm on my journey towards that. And I'm here to encourage you to do the same. So take all of the nuggets that I have posted in the last week, 90 days. In the last 90 days, there will be something there for you. Go back through the post. There will be something there for you to keep you going. My encouragement today is, my word for you today is, do not be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. Just keep going, keep going. But of course, change things. Change is normal. Do things differently. Change your mindset if that's what it takes. Celebrate small wins if that's what it takes. Be positive. Be around positive people. Anybody that is not being positive to you, just move, because you don't need such negativity. Just leave it alone. Celebrate, develop yourself, grow, think about how you can also inspire others, because it's not just about you. There's so many things you could do to make your life a much more positive experience. So there is me wrapping up the 90-day challenge. I don't know what people want me to do, but I have something up my sleeve. So stay tuned, watch out, and keep following, keep engaging. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone again. A very big thank you to those that have passed by, watching my live stream, just passing by. That's okay. I recognize we are all busy, but I would say thank you so much for actually passing by. Thank you so much for those that even stayed for 2 minutes, for 1 minute, it's fine. I'm hoping that this resonates with you, and I hope that I'm able to impact something in you this morning. So till the next video, I say have a happy weekend. Thank you for joining. Bye.